My name is Natalie Russo, and my title is President of Internal Audit. My problem was I had joined a new team in a new leadership role, and my challenge was trying to blend really other people's expectations, changes that I needed to make in order to advance the department and the function and the team, and blending that with the team that had really been loyal and consistent with the prior leader. And so my challenge statement, or my challenge to myself and the team, was how do I use the skills I have? How do I recognize that I need to change and need to do something different? And how do I effectively do that through empowerment, trust, and also being authentic to who I was? So while I needed to change, I didn't want to lose who I was. I think one of the other things that I really learned was, because I had been an effective leader with other teams, that I couldn't assume that what worked previously would continue to work. And so that was really one of the aha moments, was recognizing that while I had all of this experience and while I was trusted to be put in this role, I had to try different things. And I had to be a better listener. I had to be able to be open and receptive to feedback and change. And so really working with Karen, I was able to come up with the right level of engagement and questions where I could talk to the team and ask them what they needed and what they needed from me as a leader. And I had to also create a really safe space for them, because there was now some history. There were challenges. There was things that we as a team needed to come together on. And I needed to create a space where they felt like they could be honest. And so working with Karen, we developed really a set of processes where we could go through and step by step get myself comfortable with asking for this feedback, getting the team comfortable with giving the feedback, and then being able to understand that this would all come together in the end. So there was really steps to a process, and what I'm really happy about is that we developed those, and with really, in a very short period of time, things felt dramatically different on our team. We were really able to have a much higher level of communication. The trust in the team came together almost immediately upon creating some of these processes. And really, once we were able to get through that initial step of trust and communication and some of this foundational work, then the rest were building blocks. And we were able to really place different activities that Karen and I worked on together, both for my growth as well as for the success of my team. We were able to put those together and then really build on those through all of our different coaching sessions. It really was, I would say, probably close to life-changing for me working with Karen. And I think it was because I really was at a point that I didn't know what to change. And I'm a good leader. I'm a good person. My team's a great team and they're great people, but we were really just disconnected. And so really for my health and well-being and for my team's health and well-being and collectively our success, I needed a coach. I needed someone else to be able to come in and challenge me, hold me accountable, also know that I could hold my team accountable. That was an important piece in our progress. And Karen did all of that. Working with Karen through all of the different stages of my growth, my transformation, my change. I 3 years later, I still reflect, and I am still using many of those same practices. That's where I would say it was really sustainable. But I changed. As a person, I changed. As a leader, I changed. And that really was thanks to working with Karen and the tools that she gave me, I'm still using 3 years later. And just the other day, I asked myself, what would Karen think about this? what would Karen ask me? Because I found myself in a little bit of a dilemma, and I paused and said, I wonder what Karen would think about this. That's the impact of coaching and what Karen did for me. To me, it really was one of the best experiences professionally that I've been able to be a part of. I'm so grateful that I was able to spend all of that time, and truly it was so impactful for me, for my team. I've got the best performing team, highest performing team. I'm so proud of the team I have. And I can tell you it is directly related to being able to work with Karen.